Hey, babe.
I can hear you fine.
Well, hello there, everybody. We're hoping our computers are cooperating. Hey. Oh, look at that. You get to see me getting my microphone. And my poor microphone stand is having a... There.
Nope.
Is it sinking?
It's coming down. It's a coming down.
All right. There you go. Hey, everybody. It's Doc Benson. I'm Doc. Hey, everybody. It's Doc Benson. I'm Doc.
I'm Benson. I'm looking at this screen over here, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it.
Well, that's okay. I'll take that off. But hey, everybody, I hope you're doing great tonight. We are here. It is Thursday night. It is 7:00 p.m.
There you go.
And we are just really happy to be here and play some music for you. If you are watching us on Facebook, which is probably where you found the link, what we want you to do is tap that open the app notification at the top of your screen so that you can come and say hi. Eva's already here. Hey, Eva, good morning to you. So glad you're here. Hey, Joanne's here too. We had a lot of fun playing with Joanne Seifo. We kind of snuck over there on Sunday and she let us sit in, and that was a lot of fun. So let's start with a song and then we'll chit chat a little bit, okay?
You ready?
I am ready. Here's a little Elizabeth Cotton Freight Train Blues. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Freight train, going round the bend. Freight train, coming back again. One of these days, turn that train around and go back to my hometown. Pick a little baby. One more place I'd like to be. One more place I'd like to see. To watch them old Blue Ridge Mountains climb when I ride old number 9. When I die, Lord, bury me deep down at the end of Chestnut Street, where I can hear old number 9 as she comes down the line. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I'm gone. Nice job.
Thank you.
I'm going to move back a little bit because I like to be able to see you, like your eyesight, so I know where you are in a song.
I ain't no better looking than I was 10 minutes ago.
He is a good guy. We all know that. And he knows it too. It's not a well-kept secret. So welcome, everybody. We are Doc Benson, and we are here with Backstage Live artists. If you're watching us on Facebook, would you please tap that link at the top of your screen that says open the app? It's going to invite you to come over to YouTube. And that's a place where you can chit-chat with us and tell us what you're thinking and what you want to hear, and tell us where you're watching us from. Boy, we're really interested to know that. So, anything news to report, young man?
Well, what did we do last Friday?
We went to see Tom Paxton. Oh, my goodness. So Tom Paxton played his first gig at Cafe Lena in 1960. That was before I was born. I point that out.
And I was a lad, wee lad, not too young to go to Cafe Lena.
You were a toddler.
They didn't sell Infamil at Cafe Lena.
No, they didn't.
No.
But so he was there with the Don Juans, and
who are amazing songwriters of their own.
The show was really great. He 86 years old.
86.
And so on top.
He'll be 87 on Halloween, I think.
You know, one of the things, you know, he's doing this tour. He's calling it his retirement tour, that he's not going to tour again. And yeah, he's 86. He doesn't have to. But boy, was he good. Really, really good.
Which was what cracked me up is the Don Juans are substantially younger than he is. Well, they're a generation, certainly a generation younger than he is. Now, here's Tom Paxton singing all the songs without the aid of a tablet or a teleprompter or anything like that. He remembered all the words. Those fellas each had tablets, and I'm not casting aspersions, but they had help if they needed. So, but they're just really talented. They put on a really great show, and you know.
What was the name of the Grammy-winning song that Don Juans had written?
Where You Been?
Where You Been? It was a big hit for Kathy Mattea.
It was.
Before that, it had already been a Grammy-winning song for them. But I will tell you that their rendition of it brought tears to my eyes. It was just a beautiful love song about a couple that has been there for one another for 60 years.
Based on one of the fella, Vesner, based on Vesner's
grandparents. Right?
Grandparents.
Yeah,
that's
so
correct.
it was a beautiful song. So we had a great time, and we're looking forward to going again. Hey, Carly, so glad you're here. Let's do another song.
Oh, we can do that.
Which song do you want to do?
I don't have a preference.
Let's do Angel from Montgomery, dude. Okay. I'm going to open it just so that Mary Beth is a mandolin player in training. I am learning the mandolin, and so that's why it's not mic'd, because I'm not really good at it. But let's see if I can play a chord or two here or there. Now I'm too far away to see the music, so I have to play it. My old man is another child's grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning was desire, his old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. In the kitchen, I can hear all their buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell does a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. A free rambling man, but that was a long flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Nice guitar picking.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
That was great. That was really great. We're going to do a little bit of maneuvering for just a second because we've inched away from our music and from our tools, and I can't see everything because I'm too far away. So I'm getting closer. I hope you don't mind. There we go. So this has been a busy week. It's been a beautiful week up here in the Northeast. We are coming to you from upstate New York, just outside the capital of Albany. And we have had such a beautiful October. It has been sunny and warm. It's been cool air, warm sun. I just like ideal weather. I've been walking every day at lunchtime and just getting outside. It's so beautiful. And the leaves are gorgeous and they're still on the trees. They haven't all fallen off yet. So that's a good thing. And Tom is moving around a lot too.
Yeah, I'm moving around. I'm a pain in the rear end.
Well, you know what? That's just the way it is sometimes. Some nights were like that. Last week, I listened to the show. We played 21 songs. This week we're at 2. So we got some. Let's get some playing in.
Oh, you know.
We played a really fun gig on Saturday with our whole band, with Nick Vicio on fiddle and Randy Jennings on bass, Gary Nowick on drums. Of course, he is like drum slut, he calls himself, because he plays with so many people, but he's so talented. And of course, George Shocker on steel and guitar. And we played a pig roast, and it was out in Schaghticoke, and a couple busloads or van loads of veterans came out and came to enjoy the party, and one of them came up and sang with us. We had so much fun. It was a great gig, wasn't it? Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night's the time for all your tears. Your heart may be broken tonight, but tomorrow in the morning light, don't let the sun catch you crying. The nighttime shadows disappear, and with them go all your fears. For the morning will bring joy for every girl and boy. catch you crying. We know that crying's not a bad thing, but stop your crying when the birds sing. It may be hard to discover that you've been left for another, but don't forget that love's a game, and it can always come again. So don't let the sun catch you crying. Don't let the sun catch you crying. Oh no, oh, oh no. Oops, that was nice.
That was fun. Oh, move around again, babe.
That's all right. Are you having trouble with the sound?
No, I'm just having trouble with my head.
All right, there you go. Here's something. I'm gonna get my mandolin. We do a little flatten scruggs. Get back into our bluegrass roots. Put on my glasses so I can see the music. And again, listen, if you are watching us on Facebook Live, would you please tap that link at the top of your page that says join the app, open the app, and you'll open an app in YouTube Live. If you like what you're hearing and you want to see more, would you please hit that subscribe and that like button? We'd love that too. Here we go with a little Don't That Road Look Rough and Rocky. Jump this road. Okay, I'm ready.
Darling, I have come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, that before the morning, darling, we'll be many miles apart. Don't the road look rough and rocky? Don't the sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Can't you hear the night birds crying far across the deep blue sea? While of others you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't the road look rough and rocky? Don't the sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? One more kiss before I leave you. One more kiss before we part. You have caused me lots of trouble, darling, you have broke my heart. Don't the road look rough and rocky? Don't the sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep. Don't the road look rough and rocky? Don't the sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? When she's in my arms asleep.
Don't the road look rough and rocky? Well, thank you, Joanne. Harmonies are one of our favorite things to do.
And after Lester would, whatever the time they would, if you ever watch any of the Flat and Scruggs television shows, and you can see them on YouTube, they used to do the Martha White country music show. They didn't refer to it as bluegrass. They called it they sold flour is what they were doing. They were selling hot rod. They were selling Martha White all-purpose flour, which had baking soda in it.
Self-rising flour.
And it was self-rising flour. That's why it was self-rising flour. So anyway, it was every time Lester would sing, when he goes, "Don't the road look rough and rocky," he would after every song. It was awesome, in case you forgot what they were doing. It's pretty cool.
I think we should do some Taylor Swift.
What's that?
Let's do some Betty. What do you think? Are you up for it? Here's a little Betty, a little Taylor Swift. Get ready with that button, Greg. No, I've got it foolproof. Just don't go too fast. It's good. Oh yeah. Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard past your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from the nest. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. If I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go find myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Betty, I know where it all went wrong. Her favorite song was playing at the wrong side of the gym. Hey, Ellen. I was nowhere to be found. They rate the crowd, you know that. Plus, I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from Inez. I can't believe a word she says most times. This time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go find myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, don't know anything, but I know I miss you. I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, "James, get in, let's drive." Those days turned into nights, slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long. Betty, I'm here at your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again. The only thing I want to do is make it up to you. So I just showed up at your party. Yeah, I just showed up at your party. Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the front porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed that it would be? Will it patch your broken wings? Only 17. Don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Sailing in your cardigan, kissing in my car again. Stopped at the street light, you know I missed you. Well, that was a train wreck. I made boatloads of mistakes in that. What do you think? Did I do okay, guys? What do you think? Did we do okay? We made it, but we did not practice that song. So maybe not our best effort. What do you think, hon?
Nah, it was okay. We should go over that every now and then.
We should. But we've been busy. Well, shall we do this? All right, here's a little Linda Ronstadt. Our little Carter family via Linda Ronstadt. Ellen, it's so good to see you here next year. Next week we'll be doing this show from California. Yay. Ellen says, you know the darndest things. They say that love's a gentle thing, but it's only caused me pain. For the only man I ever loved has gone on the morning train. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, the train pulled out, the whistle blew, with a long and a lonesome moan. He's gone like the morning dew, and left me all alone. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, there's many a change in the winter wind, and a change in the clouds design. There's many a change in a young man's heart, but never a change in mine. I never will marry. days of my life. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, listen, if you are still watching us on Facebook, we would like to invite you to come join us on YouTube Live. You can tap that link at the top of your screen that says open the app, and you'll open the app in YouTube. And then you could join the conversation. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you'd like to hear. And by the way, if you want to tip the band, you are welcome to do that as well. At the top of the conversation bubble, there's a little black oval with a orange rectangle in it that says Backstage Live Artist. If you tap that, you can tip the band. We share the tips with our crew, and our director could use a standing desk. So if you want to tip in for that, help Greg with his back. He sits in a chair all day long. That's craziness. But listen, tipping is second to you being here. We just want you here, and we want to hear from you. So thanks so much. Great, George. Thank you very much. This is not necessarily the next song that I'm calling, but I just wanted to see, you want to do a little something? I'd love to hear My Savior. Okay. So we love to throw in some of our original stuff. All of it's written by Tom so far, but maybe there's a song in me somewhere. There was when I was 8, so you never know. There's a beautiful song called My Savior Spoke to Me Last Night.
My Savior spoke to me last night. He said, straighten up your wings and fly right. If you give your faith to me, I'll see that you live for eternity. My Savior spoke to me last night. He said, every soul on earth is a sister and a brother. Don't you go around hurting one another. If you can't walk here hand in hand, you surely can't do it in the promised land. Every soul on earth is a sister and a brother. There are hungry mouths waiting to be fed. If you won't feed a man, your faith is dead. If you truly believe in heaven above, then you know God's greatest gift is love. Those waiting to be fed. There are those who live in despair all the time, afraid of the mountain they gotta climb. Show them to get the help they need if they have faith the size of a mustard seed. Those who live in despair all the time. My Savior spoke to me last night.
Benson. And my Savior spoke to me last night. Nice job, babe.
Thank you.
We are Doc Benson. We're so glad you're here. We are here every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with Backstage live artists. So we're so glad you could join us. And we're here for at least an hour, although we just kind of get into our groove around an hour. And then sometimes we play a little longer.
Takes me
than
2
that.
hours to clear my throat.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So we're 2 weeks out from Election Day, and some people have already started early voting. That's wonderful. And no matter who your candidate is, make sure you practice, you exercise that right as an American, and go on out and vote, vote, vote. How about a little Creedence Clearwater Revival?
What would you like to do? Oh,
Let's do this one.
Okay.
Okay. Capo 3, babe.
You got it.
All right. Here's one of my favorite ones. This is called Lodi. Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for that pot of gold. Things got bad, and things got worse. I guess you will know the tune. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. Riding on a Greyhound, I'll be walking out if I go. I was just passing through, must be 7 months or more. Ran out of time and money, looks like they took my friends. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. From the magazine said I was on my way. Somewhere I lost connection, ran out of songs to play. I came into town a one-night stand, looks like my plans fell through. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. If I only had $1 for every song I sung, and every time I had to play while people sat there drunk, you know I'd catch the next train back to where I live. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. I'm stuck in Lodi again. You want to pick it up a little bit?
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody. We are Doc Benson, and you are listening to us through Backstage Live Artists. So thank you for joining us. We're here every Thursday night, 7 o'clock, our new time on Thursday nights. We stole that time from Chris Chandler, but you can still hear Chris at 7 o'clock on Sunday nights in Backstage Live. So if you missed that beautiful piano music, you can tune in on Sunday nights to hear Chris. Here's a song made popular by Hal Ketchum, Past the Point of Rescue. Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how. Couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. These days like a slow train trickle by. Hey, Tom. We have to stop. I'm sure that there's a capo in this song that we didn't write down. Because this song is really low. Really low. Like really, really, really low. What do you say? You want to put a capo and see if we can...
I don't know where to put it. We can try putting it. Where's other copies with got like notes and stuff on it?
I know. We've really messed up tonight. We're going to pull that. Oh, look, Capo 3. So we had 2 copies of that song in here.
One copy.
I'm going to copy that.
Do it now.
I thought it was going down into the basement. I'm so glad it sounded good to you, Greg. Last night I dreamed you were back again. Larger than life again, holding me tight again. Placing those same kisses on my brow. Sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how. Couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. Days like a slow train trickle by. Even the words I write refuse to fly. All I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions I've been using. Do you know how much you're losing? No, you don't, but I do. But I do, and I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. It's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. I swore I'd never fall like this again. Fools like me never win. Came to my knees again. Can't close the door on the likelihood things might be just as good. I always believed they would. Gotta let your love invite me. Baby, do you think it might be? No, you don't, but I do. But I do, and I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. It's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. But I do, and I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. don't, but I do. I know you don't, but I do. That was rockin', babe. Before we started, we had some technical difficulties, and Tom had to switch out his guitar in the very last minute. How are you feeling about your guitar, hon?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah?
It's okay. It's not the guitar I wanted to use, but I broke the cable on the other one, and it doesn't have the same end as this one.
Okay. All right. Well, George said the guitar sounds really good, just so you know. Okay. So I know that. And when that happens, when you have an idea in your head of how the show's going to go and something goes south right before you start, it kind of takes you off your game, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Got to be ready for everything.
You got to be ready for everything.
That's why I wear suspenders and a belt.
No comment.
What?
No comment. Do you want to do this song, babe? It's 5 if you do.
Okay.
So we're huge fans of Jackson Browne, and Tom and I, little known fact, it's not really true, but we met about 6 years ago on a dating app. Turns out we lived about a mile apart from one another, and had never crossed paths musically or any other way. And it turns out he was in country and bluegrass. I was in pop and wedding bands and all those kinds of things. But one of the first things Tom told me when we first met was that this song in particular had lyrics that really meant a lot to him. It's a song called These Days by Jackson Browne. Well, I've been out walking, and I don't do that much talking these days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do for you, and all the times I had the chance to. It's so hard to risk another these days. These days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing so long. Well, I'll keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improving these days. One of these days. These days I sit on cornerstones, count the time in quarter tones to 10. My friend, don't confront me with my failures. I have not forgotten them. How old was Jackson when he wrote that?
17.
16 years old. Oh, out of the mouths of babes. I know, Joanne, 6 years went by really fast, and thank you. We're very fortunate to have found one another. One of us is more fortunate than the other, but we're not going to say which one. We both know it's me. I am incredibly fortunate. So we'll do a little Patsy Cline here. We're going to take a little walk after midnight, and this goes out to my friend Nancy Carmelo. I go walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. You're gonna pick a little baby? I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as they talked to me, night winds whisper to me, lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight, some of the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me, searching for me, searching for me. Little Patsy Cline, walking after midnight. Hey everybody, you are listening to Doc Benson, and we are here on Backstage Live Artists. We're so glad that you're here and listen to some music with us, and we get to play some of our favorite tunes. If you have a request, please put it in the chat. We'd love to hear it. If you're on Facebook and you wonder how you can put it in the chat, tap that link at the top of your screen. It says open the app, and it's going to bring you to YouTube Live, and you can come over here and let us know what's going on. Oh, I see that request for Prince. You know, I'm tempted, but I will tell you this. We really surprised ourselves with Betty. I want to repeat that, but I'm thinking about it. So Tom?
Yes.
How many days? How many more drives? 21 days till Tom joins the retired Social Security workforce. As you know, he's never going to stop working. Going to be playing all over the place. Here's a little Tom Petty for you, a song called Wildflowers. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in a home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. Far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. Well, it seems to me if we're going to do a Tom Petty tune, we have to follow it up with a Tom Benson tune. How about Just Can't Stay?
Sure, why not?
All righty. So this next tune is a tune that Tom wrote with Bob Bates, the late Bob Bates, great player and singer and songwriter. He played with Tom and Joanne and Dire Switch for years and continued working with Joanne right up until his untimely passing, which was sad, but
we used to torture that man something fierce.
Did you?
Oh God!
Now,
so I can
in
see
what
Joanne
way?
is laughing right now. Oh, we tortured him, but it was so he was just an easy target.
Why?
Because well, first of all, he didn't think like a normal human. Because he had so much.
Just a second.
Yes.
Do you think like a normal human?
More than he did.
Oh, whoa.
More than he did.
Well,
I mean, Bob was great, but he was all about the music. He had perfect pitch. Didn't own half the instruments he could play. You hand him something, he'd play it.
Wow.
Didn't even own one. I mean, band 5-string banjo. He'd sit there and pick a tune on a 5-string banjo. He didn't own a banjo. But he could read so well. He just read music so well. It's what he did, It's just what Bob did. And so we wrote this song after, or actually just prior to, and then polished it off after we polished off our spaghetti dinner. So...
A song called I Just Can't Stay by Tom Benson and Bob Bates.
I hear the morning dove reminds me of our love, but she's flying far away. I hear that midnight train sing a sad refrain, telling me I just can't stay. Soon it will be time to leave you. Duty calls on that distant shore. I'm longing for the day when my work is all done and I'm walking down the street to your door. So take a good look at my smiling eyes, 'cause they'll be so far away. But take heart, dear, 'cause I'll hold you near. But for now, I just can't stay. will be time to leave you. Duty calls on that distant shore. I'm longing for the day when my work is all done and I'm walking down the street to your door. So take a good look at my smiling eyes, 'cause they'll be so far away. Take heart, dear, 'cause I'll hold you near, but for now I just can't stay.
Just Can't Stay by Tom Benson and Bob Bates. And thank you, Joanne, because Joanne knows this stuff. That song went to number 21 on Sirius Radio. I don't know when that was, but that had to be a few years back, but that's fabulous. And yes, Tom Benson and Joanne Seifo are both in the New York State Country Music Hall of Fame. And that's a good thing to brag on. That really is. So we started the show telling you that last Friday night we got to see Tom Paxton at Cafe Lena on his quote-unquote farewell tour. So he is one of the original artists that played Cafe Lena, and it may have been his last time playing at Cafe Lena. We're going to do a couple Tom Paxton tunes for you tonight. And I will say he is known for his activism and his care for the earth. And I wouldn't say he was inflammatory at all, but he made a few, 2008. Thanks, Joanne. So he made a few statements about the state of the world and about us working together to make the world a better place. And it moved me, really moved me. And here's a song called Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound. It's a long and a dusty road, a hot and a heavy load, and the folks I meet ain't always been kind. Some are bad, some are good, some have done the best they could, some have tried to ease my troubled mind. But I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I've been wandering through this land, doing the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the people that I see look as worried as can be, and it looks like they are wandering too. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Lips like cherry wine, and she loved me till my head went plumb insane. But I was too blind to see she was drifting away from me, and my good girl went off on a midnight train. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. If you see me passing by, you sit and you wonder why, and you wish that you were rambling too. Nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door. Thank your stars for the roof that's over you. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. up, but wonder where I'm bound. When he did that, he had another verse in there too.
Yes, he did. He did indeed.
About a friend in San Francisco. Well, I don't know that verse, but he made it even better. Glad you like that song, Al. Here's another Tom Paxton tune called "Last Thing on My Mind."
I got a chance to talk to Tom Paxton briefly. He's part of a brand new, I say brand new, reasonably new, like within the last couple months, an album put out by, I believe it was Marcy Marxer, and
Bluegrass Sings
yeah,
Paxton. We bought the CD.
Yeah, I was listening to it today. It's great, and he sings on one song. He sings on the first song, and it's terrific. It's got really nice renditions of it. They stayed pretty true to him, of course, with banjos and fiddles and things of that nature. Yep. But it's great, and he had copies to sell, so he signed one for me, and I leaned over and I said to him, "Don't retire."
You realize that if he doesn't retire, you're going to take all the credit for that.
Well, no, I said, "Don't retire," and I guess his family is after him to get off the road. Yeah. I guess his wife passed away a few years back, so it's his children and grandchildren that I'm sure are like, "Papa, you gotta stop doing."
Stick around. Thank you, George. So this is a song called "Last Thing on My Mind."
He and I told him my favorite version of this. I told him my favorite version was sung by Clarence White.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you.
And he looked at me. He looked at me, Clarence. He said, "Clarence White, that's a good version," because this is a heavily covered song. Everybody from Dolly Parton and Porter Wagoner to I don't know who all else.
I think it might be my favorite Paxton too. Although that whiz when he burps and when the toy song that he wrote, that's pretty phenomenal. And
yeah,
I don't know.
That's the one that Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Yeah, and I could never sing that song because I'm confused by the lyrics. But.
It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made us sing. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reason aplenty for going. This I know. Oh, the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk along, my thoughts are tumbling round and round. Underneath our feet, the subway's rumbling underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie on my bed in the morning, without you, The words in my breast die burning. Without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
That was great, babe. So we have gone 15 minutes over time, which is no big deal. But we need some more Tom Benson originals. Hey, listen, if you are still watching us at Facebook and you want to join the conversation, would you please tap that link at the top of your page that says open the app? Because we're going to be here a little while longer. We've got a few more songs to sing, and we want to hear from you. So join us on YouTube Live by tapping that app and opening that tab and opening the app. You want to do a Benson song right now, or you want to do Louise, and we'll get to some Benson stuff. We'll get to some. We still have a couple of good ones up our sleeve. Oh, yeah. Well, they all said Louise not half bad. It was written on the walls and window shades, and how she'd act, little girl. Deceive her, don't believe her, that's her trade. Sometimes a bottled perfume, flowers, and maybe some lace. Then bought Louise 10-cent trinkets. Their intentions were easily traced, and everybody knew sometimes she'd cry. Women like Louise, they get by. Now everybody thought it kind of sad when they found Louise in her room. They'd always put her down below their kind. Still some cried when she died this afternoon. Louise rode home on the mail train. Somewhere to the south, I heard them say, too bad it ended so ugly. Too bad she had to go that way. Oh, the wind is blowing cold tonight. So good night, Louise. Good night. Good night, Louise. Good night. Louise. We had a emoji song request.
Did we?
We did. Let's see. There's a can, an ear of corn, a short highball, a guy toasting, and
playing,
some money.
It's like playing. It's like playing concentration. Remember concentration?
Yes.
That's like playing concentration.
And you have to put those words together. This almost seems like there's a request for family business. So we're going to play a couple more tunes before we say goodnight. You are listening to Doc Benson. We're here every Thursday night beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with Backstage Live artists. We hope you'll join us every week at 7. And if you're used to coming here at 7 p.m. on Thursdays and seeing Chris Chandler, the retiree, you can see him on Sunday nights right here at 7 p.m. So how about a little family business by Mr. Tom Benson?
I remember when that mill closed where I was 20 years. Forbes' face was white as a ghost. He was fighting back the tears. All around were folks I knew with problems just like me. Kids to raise, bills to pay, maybe need a new TV. When all at once it hit me, a way to make some dough. Return to the ways my family had many years ago. And I went back into the family business, running moonshine through the copper coil. Making corn mash whiskey by the gallon, and I was high on the mountain, burning midnight oil. Well, we got cameras in the trees, we got sensors in the ground. We use cell phones and radios so the goods won't be found. Grandpa's on the payroll, oh Lord bless his soul, 'cause you gotta have someone in charge of that quality control. For deliveries, I believe I have a simple plan. Taking out the back seat of the minivan. And I went back into the family business, running moonshine through a copper coil. Making corn mash whiskey by the gallon, and I was high on the mountain, burning midnight oil. To some it don't seem right doing what I do. I got mouths to feed, I got bills to pay, and the kids all need new shoes. What I worked for all my life got taken all away. Lots of folks' lives got ruined on that fateful day. Don't judge a man whose life got turned upside down. When judgment comes, I hope the Lord forgives a man that's down. I went back into the family business, running moonshine through a copper coal. Making corn mash whiskey by the gallon, and I was high on the mountain, burning midnight oil. And I was high on the mountain, burning midnight oil. Hello, Reverend.
Ooh. It was a judge.
What's that?
Greg requested a judge.
A judge?
A judge.
Well, hello, Reverend, Your Honor. He's both. Your wife's not feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that. Medicinal purposes? Absolutely. Cure whatever ails you. If your dog's got the mange, take right good care of that. $12 jars, yes, sir. Usual spot, under the willow tree, down by the river. Same time. Just remember, Reverend, Your Honor, in God we trust. And if you remember last time, Everybody else pays cash. Well, I hope you have a good party. I mean, excuse me. I hope your wife starts feeling better.
Family Business by Tom Benson. That's a great, fun song. Really good. Thank you. Well, we are going to have to say goodbye, babe.
Goodbye, babe. No.
No.
Sorry.
You want to end the song with a little, I was thinking Freight Trains. One more Tom Benson tune before we say goodbye? Do you have something else up? Do you have something else up your sleeve? Oh, he's got something up his sleeve. We are so happy that you came here and you spent some time this evening listening to our music. We really do appreciate it. We're here every Thursday night. We hope you'll join us again next time. Next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Backstage Live Artist. Please, if you like what you hear, like us, subscribe to us. If you want to tip the band, go right ahead. We'd love that too. And we share that with our crew.
You know what I want to do?
What do you want to do?
I want to do a Carter family song. We did an AP Carter song earlier when we did I Never Would Marry. But this one is, I like this song.
What's it called?
Keep on the sunny side. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Dark and its fury broke today, dashing hopes that we carried all year. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always. He keepeth everyone in his care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life.
Thank you, everybody. We are Doc Benson. We'll see you next week, next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which will be 4 p.m. Pacific Time, which is where we will be when we're performing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And may all your days end in Y.
Say goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.